As Mercedes-Benz was finalizing the preparation of its midsize Vito van for U.S. consumption, it stumbled upon one last matter to settle before hitting the start button on the pre-sale PR blitz. The name. Focus groups revealed that Americans, self-impressed film fans that we are, just couldn't shake the currently owned connotations from the name Vito, christened in deference to the Vitoria, Spain, assembly facility where the Vito and its higher looks V-Class brother are born. To sidestep any potential controversy and to save future owners from countless weak attempts at humor, "Hey Vito, where's your Italy and stuff?" Mercedes chose for our version the name Metris, in reference to the metropolitan areas it figures most Metris owners will ply their trades in. Not another R-Class if you're looking for a replacement to fill the shoes of the departed and largely unloved R-Class luxury family hauler. This isn't it. The Metris was born with work in mind, and its interior is austere, including in passenger versions like the 7-seat model tested here. That's not to say it's deficient, with most of its switchgear pulled from across the global Mercedes-Benz product portfolio. The interior is instantly familiar, if somewhat Spartan in comparison to the automaker's sedans. Slide into the driver's seat thanks to a low fill. There's no climbing and you'll be greeted by a large swath of hopefully long-wearing black plastic. Sitting in the center of the dash is a Becker Map Pilot navigation system with a 5.8-inch screen as part of the $1,540 driver efficiency package, which also includes cruise control, the rear-view camera, fog lamps, and lower console storage. Combined with the dated appearance of its associated controls and keypad, the entire infotainment interface looks to be waiting for a Roger Moore-era James Bond to come along and disarm it. We assume hardcore delivery and passenger transportation companies will equip their vehicles, or their drivers, with their own navigation hardware. The audio system, however, was particularly well tuned for a sound stage that essentially amounts to a steel box with some fabric, foam, and vinyl bits strewn about. The steering wheel appears to have been plucked for duty directly from the current C-Class, and while it is adjustable for rake, telescoping action is not available, which seems a bit odd for a vehicle aimed at fleet buyers who might assign multiple drivers to a single vehicle. Likewise, you won't find plush, S-Class style seating offered in the Metris. Our test example came equipped with the $630 driver comfort package, driver and passenger seats with lumbar support, seatback storage, and 2 additional master keys and the black leather red upholstery $200. While the seatbacks pretty much nail the support/comfort paradigm, the seat bottoms are a little small for the carbo-hybrid cultivated posteriors of American drivers. The removable rear seats follow the same theme, placing functionality and durability over comfort. Perfect for a vehicle used for airport, corporate, or junior hockey league shuttle duty. Van Go the 2.0-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine settles into a barely audible, refined idle that almost seems out of place when heard from the strictly business interior. Although all 208 horsepower don't clock in until 5,500 RPM, the full brunt of its 258 pounds-feet of torque are available at a low 1,250 RPM, ideal for putting payloads in motion. 1,874 pounds in passenger vans, 2,502 pounds in the cargo version. Spec the $355 trailer hitch and you can't go up to 4,960 pounds. Mercedes recommends 91-octane fuel for best performance, but 87 is acceptable if you don't mind a slight drop in performance and efficiency. On premium fuel, our Metris passenger van managed a 16.5-second quarter-mile and topped out at a governor-limited 101 miles per hour. While hardly a record run, there's rarely a time that the 2.0-liter and 7-speed automatic aren't in the right place at the right time for any given driving situation. The Metris is bigger than a Ford Transit Connect but smaller than a Mercedes Sprinter, its 202.4-inch length permitting slippery maneuvers that would be impossible in a full-size ribbed-in cloth downtown Ann Arbor. The steering effort is light enough to spin the wheel with a single finger at rest but firms up proportionally with vehicle velocity. As tractable as front-wheel drive vans have become, there is a certain appeal to the Metris's rear drive layout, lending it an air of ruggedness, real or not, that escapes the current Ram ProMaster lineup. While grip is unspectacular at 0.72 grams, as measured on our 300-foot diameter skid pad, it's more than ample for the kinds of activities appropriate for a van. We also tried out the Parktronic automatic parking assist, which repeatedly wedged the Metris into spaces tight enough to put off all but the most confident parallel parkers. Impacts are well isolated and the cabin rattle-free, but we'll need to sample one with a max payload to get the full picture before issuing the final verdict on ride quality. Nimble in the city, the Metris is also a natural on the highway. The cruise control expertly holds a steady 80 miles per hour at 2550 rpm, easily putting time and space between you and the last stop. Of particular note is the deep center valley in the steering, which keeps the Metris locked straight ahead as if it were laser-guided. Our van had standard crosswind assist and lane keeping assist, the latter part of the $2,270 Active Safety Plus package, but the steering is so directionally steadfast at highway speeds that the lane keeping assist is almost superfluous. The Active Safety bundle also includes Active Parking Assist, a leather-wrapped steering wheel with chrome accents and controls, electrically adjustable mirrors, collision prevention, blind spot monitoring, rain-sensing wipers, a 4-point instrument panel display, illuminated front exits, and a first aid kit. Stopping, however, isn't as clear-cut. While the Metris managed to haul its 4820 pounds of mass to its stop from 70 miles per hour in just 189 feet, the much smaller, 3,982-pound, front-wheel drive 2014 Ford Transit Connect did it in 178 feet. The brake pedal remains an enigma. Short in travel, modulation is all but impossible due to an abundance of assistance. Hit it hard and the effect is about the same as holding it steady, about 40% depressed. This could be a nod to professional drivers, who value consistency and ease of operation over clinical accuracy. Perhaps its ambiguous nature would make sense after a couple of 60-hour weeks behind the wheel. The Metris did impress us with its quiet highway manners. At a steady 70 miles per hour, the Metris registers just a couple of decibels louder than the noise measurements we recorded in the fully plush Honda Odyssey, Kia Sedona, and Toyota Sienna during our last minivan comparison test. But unlike those passenger-coddling family wagons, the Metris wears European breeding on its sleeve, a trait that appeals to us. Prospective buyers of both passenger and cargo versions face a lengthy order sheet. In addition to the options already mentioned, our van had the $1,000 high-performance A/C, which, as the name implies, is capable of giving Admiral Byrd nightmares. There also were the $730 cold weather package heated driver and passenger seats, electric booster for the heater, and heated windshield washers, power sliding rear doors for $1,480 or $740 each, purchased separately, and assorted other minor niceties. By the time it hit the cash register, our Metris had collected $11,065 in options, bringing the $33,495 base MSRP to $44,560. Mercedes points out that the 15,000-mile service intervals should help soothe the initial sting. Speaking of thrift, we averaged 19 miles per gallon overall, not bad but shy of the Metris's 22 mpg EPA combined estimate. Ultimately, the Metris makes no promises that it cannot keep. What you see is what you get, and what we see is a vito. Although it's inevitable that some industrious van aficionado will start importing European Vito badges to America, we self-impressed cinephiles that we won't be truly happy until we see one wearing a Frito badge.